I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, so
So did I miss anything?
no, you
No.
didn't. We're just starting.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
Mary, my stuff is not good.
All right, so number 31 is who monitors and takes part in the organization's configuration process. And Kinesia already said she's gonna go with Chief Information Officer. Who has other answers?
I went with B. That's Chief Information Officer, right?
Yes.
That's what I got to.
Okay. We have two CFOs. Any other answer that anybody else has? Alicia? All right. Maybe Alicia's a little busy.
Excuse me, guys. I cannot see the questions. Like,
The questions are on this hand. Can you see?
yeah. Okay. Okay. So are we on question 30 or 31?
31, because we're
31.
question 30.
Okay. I just cannot see the question for 31. I can see the multiple choice answers, but I can't see the question.
The questions are here. So,
Oh, I see. I see. Thank you. I see. Thank you. Yeah.
Let me minimize this a little bit more. All right, so that's gonna make it a lot easier now.
Okay. Yeah.
Is that better for you?
Oh, yes. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No.
And I hope you're feeling better, by the way.
Sure, I am. Thank you. I am.
Actually, you are going to send us a copy as usual?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Who monitor and takes part in an organization's configuration management process?
Yeah. Who monitors and takes part? So is it authorizing official, CIO, SCA, or common control provider?
I think probably the security control assessor, maybe.
The security control assessor.
Wait, let's see. Let me read the question again, please. Who monitor and take part in an organization's configuration management process? Okay. I think it's the common control provider.
Okay, so you're gonna go with common control provider?
Yes.
Okay. So the right answer is the common control provider.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Now I'm gonna tell you guys why the right answer is that one. Turns out I actually don't need this because I can highlight on my PDF, which I do know. All right, that's fine. I'll make this bigger now. That's way too big.
Too big?
Yeah, too big.
That's fine, right?
Yeah.
Too big.
Too big still, or that's okay?
No, this is good for me. I have bad
Okay.
eyes anyway.
Okay.
My eyes are not good, so this is good for me. But you can minimize it a little bit if the other people are not comfortable with it.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay, good. So the answer is a common control provider, and the
Mm-hmm.
response says this is because an organization's configuration management process is generally performed and monitored by the common control provider, the system owner, and the information system officer, so the IC.
Okay.
Yeah. The authorization official only plays the role of approving systems that are in compliance, making option A incorrect.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so number 32. Which of the following roles is also known as the accreditor?
C.
We're going with D.
Is B.
Me, I go with C.
Myself, I had chosen B and C, designated approving
Is
officer.
I think it's B. The data owner.
Okay, so
It's C.
yes, the answer is actually C.
Okay.
Designated approving authority. And that answers C because the designated approving authority acts in place of or together with the authorizing official to approve or give accreditation to systems that have met the FISMA requirements to go into production. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys.
It does. Mm-hmm.
All right, so apparently designated approval works with the AO. So let's see this one. Yeah, I'm just gonna highlight it that way, if that makes sense.
Maybe you deleted that or that. Okay.
There you
Yeah,
go. See, that works.
that worked.
Okay. All right, number 33. Henok works for AISS initiative. His tasks include backing up system data, performing routine tests, pulling and maintaining records as directed in systems IT policy. What role is Henok performing in the system?
Custodian.
Yeah, custodian.
Custodian?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody agrees with custodian?
Yes.
All right, I go with custodian.
I had put C and B.
So you chose ISO?
Yes, I.
It's custodian. If
Yeah,
you read the if you observe the question carefully, you will see that it's the custodian, because he's the one that's there, that's taking care of the maintenance and everything. He's there every day. He's not involved in anything, in any management or initiative. I mean, he's just there to take care of, literally, I don't know how to put it in English, sorry. But, you know.
yeah, that's right. And that's what the answer explains here.
Mhm.
It says the custodian plays the role of backing up system data, performing routine tests, pulling and maintaining records as directed by the system's IT policy.
Mhm.
Sending that one
Be the
today.
right answer, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, they said this role can also be performed by the system manager though, but
Right.
it's not his duty, so it's not correct.
Mhm.
Now, on the other hand, the ISO has a job to maintain the security of the system and not to manage data. So that's how you can
Mhm.
tell the
Oh,
difference.
all right.
Mhm.
Yeah, so ISO maintains security and then
Mm-hmm.
a custodian manages data.
Mhm.
All right, number 34. Which of the following access control models would limit users to access only the resources that are required for them?
Role-based access control, A.
Yes.
I went for that one too,
Yeah.
just from its meaning.
So I haven't even read that far, but you guys are right. Role-based access controls, that is a tool used by organizations to grant access based on a user's job function. So that's right.
35.
Number 35. Which of the following is not an objective that defines integrity in the CIA triad? A. Preserving internal consistency of information in the system. B, assuring that information is available for use when needed. C, preventing information from modification by authorized users. And D, preventing unauthorized or unintentional modification of information by.
It has to be A.
I got B.
I didn't get the question again. The question I'm not saying.
Okay, the question is which of the following is not an objective that defines integrity in the CIA triad? Minimize one step.
Confidentiality, integrity, and
No, the answer is A.
availability.
Okay, if you read the question, preserve of internal.
The answer is A.
Yeah.
Preservation of internal consistency of
All the others
Okay.
are
B is
Correct.
availability. Yeah,
A.
you're right. How did I get that one?
Mhm.
Okay, so
It's very clear.
It is.
actually the answer is B.
Answer is B.
Yeah, from what it says here, the answer is actually B. Now let me see what it explains. It says option B is the answer because it does not define integrity. Like
I see. You say following is not. Okay.
yes,
It's the
I know.
question. It's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Yes.
Because A is clearly
It's not. We have to be very
yes.
full
Option
trying
A
to-
is clearly letter A, the availability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not. It's
But we
not.
are looking for what is not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what is not.
yes. So B is the most accurate one because
Yes.
assuring that information is available for
For you.
when needed.
Mm-hmm.
That's not integrity.
Yeah.
This actually defines availability.
It does.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So number 36. Let me make this big again. So
Yeah.
see everything. Close this guy up here. All right. So number 36 says a local bank in Woodbridge, Virginia, gets several phone calls from customers who either could not log into their online account or simply noticed that their account balances were not accurate. Which of the following security objectives of the bank may have been violated? I think availability and
Integrity.
integrity. I think A.
Yeah,
It's A. Yeah.
got A for that.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
think
It's A.
for me.
For me too.
Yeah, because if they can't access the bank, that's availability.
Availability.
Mm-hmm.
And if their money may have been compromised, that's integrity.
That's integrity.
Yeah.
Some doubtful things are happening.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so the answer is option A.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Number 30.
Diane, is that you? Is Diane online?
No, Canisia, Zeke,
Okay.
This Kanis,
Okay.
and yourself with iPad.
we are just four of us, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So number 37. Which set of controls would be necessary after a security breach has occurred on an information system and are intended to limit the extent of damage caused by the breach? Which set of controls will be necessary after a security breach has occurred on an information system and are intended to limit the extent of damage of the breach?
Corrective controls, maybe.
I think I remember that one.
That's what I think, but I've never. I just think that since they is dealing with correction.
Yeah, corrective controls.
I think so. I think so. Corrective too, because
Mm-hmm.
preventive will be before
Before, exactly.
And detective will be maybe during.
Yeah, during.
Management
When you-
controls has nothing to do with this at all.
yeah.
Exactly. So it's corrective controls.
Look at there is several. Yeah,
Oh,
what correct? The answer is B.
Mm-hmm.
Corrective controls.
Mm-hmm.
They reflect corrective measures that an organization will use after a breach has occurred. So that's the correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
Detective controls, just so we know, work to identify the threat before the attack occurs.
Right.
And then preventive works to prevent the attack from occurring. And management controls are deceptive. It's a deceptive answer because those are the controls that do not apply.
Right. Those are the controls that has to do with training and
Yeah.
making sure that the employees has their badges correctly, things like that. I don't quite know how to explain it, but you know.
No, you got the
Yeah.
schist. It's about the
Yeah.
schist now.
Yeah.
All right. Number 38. I hope
Can you enlarge that a little bit for us, please? 38. Thank you.
all right. 38. The Information System Security Officer, the ISO, often plays the role of a supporter, while an information system security engineer plays the role of an advisor. Which of the following statements is not true about the above roles? All right, I'm going to minimize this a little bit just so you can see and then open it again. All right. ISOs manage the security of the information system during the ANA process. ISSEs provide advice on the continuous monitoring of an information system. ISOs support system owners during the ANA process. ISEs advise the security control assessors on what controls to assess during the security assessment. Note here that the keyword is not,
It's not. Yes.
and I think D is
I
not.
think it's D. The ISSE advised the security control assessor on what controls to assess during system security assessment.
Exactly.
And B.
I think it's D too. Does
And
everybody
Yeah.
agree that it's D?
Yeah, D and B. There are two questions, right?
No, it's
No, just
one.
one.
Ah,
It's not.
So which
Yeah.
one do you think you don't agree with most?
no, D.
Okay. So I think we can all agree it's D. And it says
Yeah.
D is the correct answer because it falsely claims that the role of the ISSE is to advise the security, the SCARs, on what controls to assess, and that's not correct. The assessors do not take
Scars will be neutral.
yeah, they don't take orders from the engineers.
Right.
Okay.
Otherwise, that would be a fraud, right? I mean, that would consider to be a fraud.
That technically that is fraud, but I don't
Yeah.
think we can call it fraud. I think within any agency, stuff goes on, like things happen. You do favors for people and so on and so forth, but
Okay.
I don't think something like this can happen per se. Like you can't come and
Okay.
tell me what to do.
Right.
Yeah,
So it's like a conflict of interest in a way.
it is because
Okay.
the SCAR technically doesn't really work for the agency or the company. The SCAR is supposed to be independent of that.
Independent. Yeah.
Neutral somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for explaining that. Yeah.
All right. In 1996, the United States Congress passed a law. Let me increase this a little bit. Oh my God. right, passed a law designed to improve federal government acquisition, use, and disposal of information technology. Which of the following was the law?
Is the Klinger-Cohen Act, B.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I chose B just by guesswork.
No, it's not.
The
No,
other
it's not.
ones did not look for me.
How did you
Look,
get it? I was
No,
gonna
it's
put
a
the paper.
Klinger-Cohen Act.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I read it somewhere and I saw that it's the right answer.
You're
no.
right. But I had no idea about that. I was gonna
I
go
know HIPAA has to do with
Yeah, it's
health,
the Klinger-Cohen Act.
computer misuse.
That has to do with managing and disposal of information technology, which is not useful anymore, because they have to they passed that law so they can prevent people from getting getting information that are critical to the government. So they pass the law so they can wipe it clean in a way, so they can burn it in a way. Let me put it that way. My English is not that good, but yeah.
That's all right.
It's okay.
Okay.
I would never even know that you did it. You are not English.
No. So,
All right.
yeah.
So apparently the other ones are also actual functioning acts or laws or whatever. Like the Paperwork Reduction Act is a real thing. It mandates that all federal government agencies receive approval from OMB in the form of a control number before promulgating a paperwork, website, survey, or submission that will impose an information collection burden on the general public. And then we all know what HIPAA is. HIPAA, Health Insurance Portable and Accountability Act.
Right.
Yeah, and then the Computer Misuse Act is a 1990 act passed in the UK.
Did not know that.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that either. Passed in the UK Parliament that created the criminalization of unauthorized access of computer systems. So the Computer Misuse Act is kind of like their own act, their own Klinger-Cohen Act.
Of the Klinger-Cohen Act.
Yeah, I think for the UK. But I mean, the main thing to know is just to know if you see computer misuse, know that it's for UK. HIPAA, we already know that has to do with health.
I know what HIPAA is.
And the Klinger-Cohen Act also has a method of disposing of information that has to be followed. They have a method. They have different type of machines. Okay. If you Google it, you see like different type of machine, the way they dispose of the information that they don't want to be, that they don't want out there.
I wonder if that's what the money printing press, how do you call them? The U.S. Department of Treasury. I wonder if that's what they use.
They use. I would say that it's kind of similar. The machines are kind of weird and they're different. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks.
You can put hard drive. You put the hard drive on one side of the machine, and then it comes back on the other side of the machine. And some of them have like 3 compartments that would destroy the information completely.
Oh, thank you for that information. That makes more sense. All right. Well, number 40. Number 40 is which of the following governance bodies provides management, operational, and technical controls to satisfy security requirements for an organization's information system? Senior management, common controls provider, information security steering committee, business unit manager, sorry. I think it's common.
I think it's a common control provider.
You got that for it too?
You guys think so too?
Yeah, the common control provider.
The common control provider.
Well, turns out we are all wrong.
It's the
Oh,
senior
really?
management. Yep, senior
Senior
management.
management.
Yeah.
When they say which of the following governance body, when they say governance, it's management.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
So
you look at the term answers, we have to look at the terms too, what they use. What?
terms, I'm telling
think
you,
that
the
is
terms will drive us crazy. So senior
you are
management
right.
is
That's the guiding word.
ultimately
Governance body.
I put B for the answer.
all right. So we're gonna change that to A.
Yeah, senior management. Yeah.
It says
All right.
senior management is ultimately responsible for establishing a risk management strategy for the organization that includes a determination and expression of
Yeah.
organizational risk tolerance, and therefore constitutes the governance body that provides the management and operational and technical controls to satisfy security requirements for an organization system. All right.
Yeah.
Numero.
Am I the only one that having problem with some of the languages? Like you don't pay attention to the question and then you totally miss it, or
You can't
No,
be
you're not the
the
only one. That's what most people are facing.
That's very
okay, because I'm
interesting.
facing that a lot.
Believe it
Yeah.
or not, we are all going through that stage.
Yeah.
Language is important here.
Yeah, it is.
Number 41. One of the following NIST publications provides guidelines on network security testing. Select the correct option. I'm gonna leave these ones in your almighty capable hands.
42. I'm just guessing. 42.
Why 42? What happened to
I don't know.
37, 18,
Okay,
and
I'm guessing.
others?
And testing, I think is an this special publication 860 maybe. One of okay, let me read this question a little bit. One of the following is publication provides guidelines on network security testing. Select controls options.
You have two options so far.
D is categorization, right?
I was going to say that
860.
60, 106. No, 6. Is it 60 or 16?
860.
It's 860.
Okay.
For categorization, but for me, this answer is 42.
Okay. We're waiting on Madame who's reading the question over. Yes.
I'm still going through the questions. One of the following is publication for the guidelines on network security testing. Select the correct option.
I use A for my own answer.
I think it's for the A NIST 800 special publication 37.
Okay. So Panasia, you're right. It's actually NIST 42. Your guess paid off. So the answer is actually NIST for 842.
Network security testing.
So the following, I'm gonna pay attention just for a minute on this question again, so I don't forget what it means.
Yeah. It is
Okay.
line for network and security.
For network security testing. So the keyword is network security testing.
Yeah.
Select the correct option. Okay.
Yeah,
The network security testing. So that's NIST. Okay. 42.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because NIST
I got used to the ones that were put on the cycle.
Because 37 is the RMF.
It's RMF. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
right.
I consider that the network security is the whole. That's the way I reasoned it.
18.
The whole process is the network testing.
Yes.
That's the way I judge the question.
And then 18 is guidelines for developing security plans.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Guidelines for developing.
So actually,
yes.
do you think you can help us like map like for example the NIST a special publication 837, that's an RMF, and then the NIST I'm confused like as how to, because this is something that we have to memorize, right?
He's using a PDF. It might be difficult to write. If he stayed with the other one he had, it would have been easy to edit it.
Yeah, on my PDF. I mean, I guess I can edit because I'm like I said last time, I'm paying for it, but the issue is,
we can help you pay for it. We can all contribute for what you're doing, you know.
I use it for my current profession, so don't worry, my dear. Let me just plug in my computer on charge first, and then I'll see if I can add text onto that. All right, let me figure out the adding text part for this.
Network security testing. Okay, that's NIST publication 842.
Okay. Text. So I can start somewhere here. Maybe say RMF. And then
network security testing. You don't write that one in full, we don't know what it is.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting. Can edit it with ease like that.
That one is security.
You said it's for developing network security or network plans.
You see, for me, this is very important because I get really confused.
I need to change this twice.
Yeah, this is so helpful.
Categorization. Okay.
You're right. Categorization. I should just say. Anyways, let me type it the way it's here.
So the NIST special publication 8137, that also is monitoring, right? Is it the RMF? Is that
yes.
837? Is that monitoring?
It's 137 is 137.
Right, it's 137 for monitoring.
Oh no, 37 is actually there.
Yes, it's authorized.
837
is authorized and monitoring.
And monitoring.
Yeah, authorized and monitoring.
837, 137, and then I don't know why 853A is there. Yeah. But I don't know how it got up there.
Info system. Oh, types of mapping types of. Oh, Christ. Looking at mapping, yeah. Types of info systems. To security.
Ok. Et la table, tu vas manger, d'accord? Ok.
Okay.
Ça fait la table, tu vas manger, maman. Merci.
I must ask you, Alicia.
Yes.
Ever manger à l'heure ci? Different
Parfois,
time zone?
parfois, je mange à 2 heures du matin.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Yeah, right. It is really very late. It is really very late.
Oh my God. Je mange à n'importe quelle heure. Je mange à n'importe quelle heure. I eat at any time. Like,
God bless you, my dear.
But
yeah.
you need to train them such a way that they eat a little bit earlier.
Yeah, but you see, like right now, my daughter, she wakes up very late. Yes. She sleeps. I mean, she sleeps very late in the afternoon. So at the same time, I try to feed her like 3 meals a day within that period. So it's so sometimes I stay up with her like till 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, just talking, having fun. Like, it's just crazy. It's just a crazy schedule that we have right now. Yeah.
God bless you, my dear.
Yeah, but I eat anything that I want. I eat anytime. Like tonight, I'm gonna eat some rice. I don't care about my weight or whatever. Whoever says something, I don't really care. I'm just want to be happy. That's it.
Because you have a good health. If your health is troubling you, you will not even do that.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
All right, guys. Number 42. Dash and dash require all federal general support and major application systems to be fully accredited and authorized before being into production. NIST and FIPS, NIST and FISMA, FISMA OMB, FIPS OMB.
I think it's FISMA OMB.
Why?
Because FISMA is the law, right? Because I'm saying here like require all federal general support and major application system to be fully accredited. I'm just suggesting that's the law, and the FISMA is the law, right?
Yeah.
And then the OMB is the
agency that
passes
the law.
An institution.
Well, the answer is that C to me. That's what I think.
Is what? C?
Yeah.
You guys are right. The answer is C. I wanted to hear something like maybe it cannot be NIST, because NIST is the body that is a body of controls, or the body that defines the controls. So it can't be that. So the answer would have been between C and D.
And D.
But I don't know. What is FIPS again?
FIPS, it depends on which, the FIPS, they have the FIPS 199, the FIPS 200, right?
Federal information.
And one has to do with the requirement of the, oh gosh, how am I gonna put that? Can somebody help me? Like the FIPS 199, I think
I know where to go, but I don't know what it is.
FIPS 199 is these are standards. Those are what is it requirements or something? While NIST is a publication. Yes, and it deals with categorize. That is FIPS 100. Is it 199 deals with categorization? Then 200 deals with select and categorization.
Okay.
Yes, 200 is select and categorization, and then the FIPS 199 has to do with the low, moderate, and high.
That is categorization.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So we have FISMA and OMB. Let's try to remember this particular question. Number 43. One of the following is a structured approach to transitioning individuals, teams, and organizations from a current state to the desired to a desired future state. Select the best option.
Configuration management.
I took resource management.
Okay.
I go with configuration management.
One of the following is structured approach to transitioning individual team and organizations from a current state to a desired future state. I think it's configuration management.
Me too, I go with configuration
Why
management.
not change management? Well, if you guys say configuration, I'll tell you the answer. Let's see. Oh, okay.
The answer is configuration?
Nope. Answer is actually change management.
Change management. Yeah.
So it says here, change management is the correct answer. Configuration management is incorrect because configuration management is a collection of activities focused on establishing and maintaining the integrity of the information technology products.
Okay. Okay.
Through control of processes, initialization, changing, and blah, 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 and all that stuff. Risk management is a program to support processes to manage risk. Resource management is the efficient and effective development and use of an organization's resources when they are needed.
It's not a human resource, it is a resource.
Okay.
Yeah, I mistook it human resource management. Since they talked of individuals.
Okay, so change management.
Okay.
Some of these questions are just basic English. Like
when I see some like this one, I will look at it and think that they just want to deceive me with it.
Yeah, they're just basic.
Yeah, because like you said,
there's
configuration.
nothing like this in the actual IT language.
Yeah, like you said, the configuration will have to do with the system itself, you know, and the change management has to be changes within the organization itself. That has to do with people, you know, moving from one place to another place. I mean, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Dilo.
So
Candilo.
Number 44. The U.S. federal law 44 U.S.C. 3502 defines an information system as a discrete set of information resources organized for the collection, processing, maintenance, use, sharing, dissemination, or disposition of information. Which of the following is not?
Amen. Amen.
Not an information system.
I have no clue what the question even says, to be honest. I did not understand the language in the questioning.
So just to help you better, what it just says is that an information system is defined as one where resources are organized for collection, processing, maintenance, use, sharing. And in fact, sharing.
Dissemination. Okay, and okay.
Excuse me. All those words in there just to give you a headache. You can stop at sharing. The rest don't matter.
Okay.
Yeah, you just need to know that information system has to do with resources organized for whatever reason they are being organized. Now, they say which of the following is not an information system? Is it a general purpose computing system?
No.
Is it an industrial
federal legislative system is not?
No.
It's not an information system?
Yes.
That could be the answer.
Yeah.
The question is to make sure that which of these is not a system that shares information, which of them is not a system that maintains information or uses information or collects information in an organized matter. When they say computing system, you definitely know that it's an information system.
It is a system, yeah.
System.
Now, we have heard of industrial control systems when talking
Yeah.
about the SDLC.
That one is a system.
Yes.
And we know definitely if you're using a smartphone or a tablet, that's a device to share information. So
and the federal legislative is still, it says legislative. It has nothing to do with any system.
so this is the right answer.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. My God, is it me or the pages start disappearing? Okay. Number 45. The Office of Management and Budget, OMB, A-130 defines dash as information that can be used to distinguish or trace an individual's identity, either alone or when combined with other information that is linked or linkable to a specific individual. This is PII. This one I can't even.
Yeah, that one is simple.
Yeah, that's PII.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're trying all with social security.
That one, even if you covered my eyes and my ears.
Yeah, that one, even if you close your eyes, you know it's PII.
Yeah.
No, it's social security, really?
You see, some people will go and say social security.
Yes, that's a very good distractor.
Where are these guys coming from? I'm pretty sure that the computer is sitting and saying, "Who is this guy?" Who's talking about social security? This guy has never taken IT class before.
Like me right here.
That's exactly when I see some of the just normal English words. Alternatives, I will be thinking they want to just
that could be me. Yeah, that could be me, because my daughter even have to put me on my iPad, you know, like from my phone to my iPad. She literally has to do it for me.
Wow, that's
yeah. So
take it easy though. All right, number 46. The risk management framework was developed by NIST in partnership with some other federal organizations to improve information security, strengthen risk management processes, and encourage reciprocity amongst organizations. Which of the following was not a direct partner in the creation of the RMF? Well, we read this on the first day we ever did the Zoom class. I read this.
You mean with Dr. Ta or you?
No, I mean this our Zoom class.
Okay.
This is this is chapter 1 of the NIST 37.
The answer is B.
Yeah, that is the answer.
So can we go through the question again, please? Just quickly.
Yeah, I got B for the answer too.
So it says if you read NIST 837, right, it will tell you that when the RMF was being created, the following federal organizations came together to create it. It will give you a list. So this question is saying the RMF was developed by NIST in partnership with some other federal organizations to improve security, strengthen risk management processes, and encourage reciprocity between organizations, which is the exchange of information. Which of the following was not a direct partner?
Yeah, now I can clearly say it.
Exactly.
It's cloud service providers.
It has to be cloud services, because by the time they were even creating this, we didn't have a cloud.
There was no cloud. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, that one I don't even need to look at the book to know. We didn't have a cloud, so
Yeah.
whatever else is there is correct.
But for someone who's like technologically inept, like me, I have to kind of go, look at it twice sometimes.
Yeah, sure. I mean, for everybody, we have to think.
These questions, if you read and don't look twice, you will have your shocks.
Mm-hmm. Okay, number 47. You, Alicia, have been selected or have been tasked to manage a project for a local police department. The project involves building a new computer-assisted dispatch system. This project will involve matching radio communications with computer system. Given that you are not well experienced in radio communication mechanisms, you contact a third-party licensed contractor to work on the radio component of the system while you focus on the computers. What kind of risk management strategy are you adopting by involving an experienced third-party contractor?
Risk transfer.
I was gonna go with risk acceptance, but okay. You're going with risk transference?
I think so, yeah.
Does everybody agree or no?
I chose, I don't know exactly now, I'm confused. It's looking to me like B, but I chose A. But B because it looks clear. And but even though it seems to me like one of those things they have, a detractor that they have put there to make me look like I never did the IT.
Mm-hmm.
Risk avoidance, because that what he's actually doing is trying to avoid. Oh,
The
risk
question is he though? Is he actually trying to avoid it?
No.
He's transferring it to somebody, maybe to an expert.
Indirectly,
No.
he's not really trying to avoid it technically.
No, it's not. It's not avoiding it.
Because
It's just giving it to someone who's more experienced.
Yeah,
Somebody who's more experienced.
So it should be C now.
Yes, so it is C. That's the correct answer. Risk transference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Food is ready.
And I didn't even have dinner yet to tell you guys that.
You see, that's not good.
Alicia, what time is it where you are?
I'm in Maryland.
Maryland with you.
I'm in Maryland.
What are you
Hey,
talking about?
past 11.
I know, mommy, I know.
It's in the same time zone with you, my dear.
Yeah. So where are you?
You are used
I'm in Virginia.
In Virginia. Oh, we have the same time, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Eastern time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We could have understood if you were in China.
I know, right?
It's already morning in China. But okay.
Yeah.
We don't judge.
I'm listening to you guys. I mean, I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna go warm my rice and then come and sit and do it and start eating at the same time.
All right.
For me, I'm already.
You have stairs in your house, so after eating, you can walk up the stairs and come down for 30 minutes.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. The answer says it's C, like we have agreed.
Mm-hmm. Risk transfer.
Yeah. You know what? The responses here are too complicated. Nobody needs a headache. Moving on. I don't want to read information that will confuse anybody.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Days. We don't need many answers. Whatever you have. All right. 48. Dash is an agreement between organizations to accept one another's security assessment results in order to reuse system resources or to accept each other's assessed system security posture in order to share information. Is it interconnection security agreement? Is it reciprocity, which I think it is?
Reciprocity.
Is it memorandum of understanding or information exchange agreement? You said
it's either B or C.
The answer is B.
But it's B.
Who else has another answer?
I had C.
Wow.
No, the answer is A. B.
The answer is B.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's well defined like that in the book where you have the definition.
Yes,
Yeah.
if I located it.
Reciprocity is the type of agreement described in the question.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's just that the language that they used, they didn't say agreement, but it is, you know. Yeah.
It says ISA, which is A, is an agreement established between typically two organizations that own and operate connected IT systems to document the technical requirement of interconnection. And then it says C expresses a convergence of will between the parties, indicating an intended common line of action, like agreeing to rules set in the ISA. And then D is an enticement option that does not describe the question. So D is just there to confuse you. All right, moving on to number 49. Okay, you guys will have to forgive me 1 second. I need to put my AC on.
Okay.
Yes.
We are having a storm here today, so it's pretty kind of comfortable, I would say.
Yeah, the storm is staying till tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm here in Maryland, especially in southern Maryland where we are, the storm is really heavy.
Yeah, in the afternoon I saw they were warning of thunderstorms, a real storm.
Yeah. We even have flood, we even have flood warning in our area here because we live in southern Maryland.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
Number 49. NIST, the NIST 837 publication describes the RMF and provides guidelines for managing security and privacy risks and applying the RMF to information systems and organizations. Which of the following was not a purpose for developing the NIST 837 guidelines? All right, I have to minimize this so we can all read them. To ensure that managing system-related security and privacy risk is consistent with the mission and business objectives of the organization and risk management strategy established by the senior leadership through executive function.
Yes.
So that one is not, or it is?
No, it's not.
No, it's okay. Those
are the ones. Okay, right?
Those are the ones that
one is not. That one is the reason. One of the reasons.
That one is not.
This is the not?
Yes.
No. I thought that's the one that go with the risk management framework.
This one goes with risk management. This one goes with risk management framework. Is not the answer.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, so we're saying we're choosing A.
No.
No.
A is good. A is one of the reasons why this thing was created.
Okay. My bad. Moving on. B. To achieve privacy protections for individuals and security protections for information and information systems through the implementation of appropriate risk response strategies. Good.
Yes, that's part of it too.
Okay. C, to support consistent and informed and ongoing authorization decisions, reciprocity, and transparency and traceability of security and privacy information.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. D, to mitigate issues related to personnel security arising from the polarity in Congress.
Just the polarity in Congress shows that it's not.
That's the one. D. That's the one that's not.
This one is just here to annoy everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the answer already. They start talking about, once they start talking about polarity, I already just answer the question and skip.
Yeah.
My time. All right, number 50. Wow.
I'm already going.
An example, yeah, we are going a lot today. All right, an example of a cloud service model in which a computing stage is provided as an on-demand service upon which applications can be developed and deployed is the SaaS, the PaaS, the IaaS, the IDaaS. We spoke
now
about
now I'm very confused about the acronym in this because I did not memorize any of these acronyms.
System as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service. I don't know what D is.
Yeah, we spoke about this last week, and okay, so
it is a platform as a service.
This is platform as a service, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what did I do? Did I explode?
It's 50.
50, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I choose B also, but Kanisia, do you remember the week where we studied all these things?
We did this
I
last
can't remember, but I know that it is a platform as a service because when you see stage is like a platform, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed this part. I think I wasn't part of that the first study group.
I listened to from Common English like that and chose that one. And I wanted to go look for it and could not remember which.
Oh well, I can't do that my trick anymore. Like it's 99 days for the thief,
1 day
for the owner. So
that's threatening.
All right. Anyways, so you said we're going for pass.
B.
Yes.
Pass.
And if you go with B, what does pass means, please?
Platform
as a service.
A stage, competing stage. A stage is like a platform.
Okay.
I reason only from that one.
Okay, so can you guys repeat that for her? Platform as in stage?
Platform as a service.
As a service. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, platform as a service.
Yes.
The first one is software.
The first one is software as a service.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So the answer is B, like our humble classmates have said. Because the question is asking for the service model and the word stage on the stem is a clue to the answer. A stage is another word for platform. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Number 51. During what step of the RMF is the authorization boundary established? Is it authorize? Is it assess? Is it implement?
Boundary. A very tricky one.
Yes, authorization boundary. In this one, you're tempted to say authorize.
No, you cannot authorize.
Because
you cannot, because
I
before you
think
read authorize,
it's implement.
Implement?
I took B, and my reason was that when you assess and it works,
no.
you do the.
I would say prepare step.
Yeah, because that's the beginning. That's the beginning step.
That's right. The answer
Yeah, that's for what? That's the number one step. Prepare step.
Yeah, the answer is prepare.
That is boundary.
You have to prepare before you authorize.
Right.
Before you categorize. Before you
before
select.
before you do anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
During during what step of the RMF?
Okay.
Oh, the question is difficult to understand.
It is. So, but it says here that task P11 of the prepare step centers around establishing a system boundary of an information system. Before the prepare was added to a RMF, the system boundary was a task in the categorize step.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
But now that the prepare has been added, it is in the
added.
prepare. Okay.
Because most of the old RMF stuff, you don't even see prepare in the diagram. There's not yeah. So.
All right. Numéro 52.
Wait, 52.
What kind of authorization is given when an AO, after reviewing the authorization package submitted by the common controls provider, determines that the risk to organizational operations and assets, individuals, other organizations, and the nation contained in the selected controls is acceptable? Is it authorization to use? Is it common control authorization? Authorization to operate? Denial of authorization?
Can we go over the question again?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
It says, what kind of authorization is given when the authorizing official, after reviewing the authorization package submitted by the common controls provider, determines that the risk to organizational operations and assets, individuals or organizations, and the nation contained in the selected controls is acceptable? I think it's actually B.
Yeah, it's common control authorization.
Yeah, I think it's B because
yeah, it's common control authorization because they say common control provider. Yes.
Yes, I think it's B. I was wrong. I jumped the gun on this one.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the package was coming from the SCADO, then it would be the ATO.
Yeah, it would be authorization
that makes it kind of confusing.
It would be ATO, not ATU, ATO. See, I was wrong all the way. All right.
I'm dying of sleep. Oh.
You are going to sleep?
No, I'm not going to sleep. I didn't have dinner yet.
If you people don't hear from me, then I'm gone.
Tanisha, go to sleep.
I'm saying that if you people don't hear from me, then I'm gone on top of the computer.
Please don't go to sleep on the computer. We hear from you. All right, number 53. To which RMF step is the risk management task typically associated? Risk management task. Is it prepare, categorize, implement, or continuous monitoring?
Which of the RMF steps is the risk management task typically associated?
Yes.
It's hard for me to kind of, I really don't understand the question at all. Sorry.
You have to understand the question is asking for what is the risk what is risk management? It's a process in which we assess and mitigate, problems in the system.
Yeah, vulnerabilities.
Vulnerabilities, yes. So to do that, what do we have to do? We have to do the 7 steps of risk management, right?
Right.
So it is continuous monitoring.
So we have
it is. Yeah,
from
continuous.
1 to 7.
Yeah.
Which means that the first step that we are doing for risk management is prepare. Not continuous management, not continuous monitoring.
To me, it was not clear, just like one of the questions we just.
I didn't really understand.
The language was not
clear, but the answer is actually A, prepare.
You see, I still kind of don't get it though, but
Okay, so they say the prepare step is related to all the risk management roles.
Yes.
So the prepare step is the step where the RMF task is the most typically associated, because you have to prepare before you do the other ones.
Yeah.
So that's the only sensible explanation I have.
Okay.
Right. Number 54. System risk assessment is one of the primary tasks of the RMF prepare stage. Which of the following is not a method of risk assessment at the prepare step? Conduct security and privacy risk assessments to ensure that each type of risk is fully assessed. Identification of threat sources and threat events affecting your asset. Define each asset type to enable a determination of loss consequence. Conduct an assessment of implemented security controls.
Hey.
I think that one is not. That's mine. What is yours?
A good
D.
Will you guys say D?
Yes.
Yes, D is the correct answer. All right, number 55. And that brings us to 10 pages. Yay! The characteristics of a system are described and documented in the system description task. What step of the RMF is this task performed? The characteristics of a system are described and documented in a system description task. What step of the RMF is this task?
Categorization.
Categorization, yes. Do we all agree with categorization?
Yes.
Okay. That's the correct answer. 56. Any cloud service provider that wants to pursue the FedRAMP authorization should review the security assessment framework and become familiar with FedRAMP's 4 process areas. What are these process areas? Document, assess, authorize, monitor. Categorize, assess, authorize, monitor. Prepare, document, assess, authorize. Select, assess, authorize, monitor.
It's A.
D.
You think it's A or D?
No, it's D. Select, assess, authorize, and monitor.
Well, it turns out we are wrong. I think it's actually A. So whoever said A, you got it right.
Document.
Because you document it, then you assess it, then authorize it, and then monitor.
Tanisha, you're not sleeping on that computer, girl. You wide awake.
I want to sleep. If I don't sleep, if 12 o'clock meets me up, I will not sleep. We are awake the whole night, so I need to sleep now.
Yeah, so
But
we need to end before 12.
yeah,
So
can we go through 56 just for a second, please?
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's asking for the 4 process areas in FedRAMP. And the 4 main process areas are document, assess, authorize, and monitor. It says here, once a CSP has decided a FedRAMP authorization might be right for their cloud service, the CSP needs to review the steps needed to join FedRAMP. The review of FedRAMP's process by a CSP is often referred to as pre-authorization. During authorization, every CSP has to go through package development, which is documentation, assessment, and authorization. Once the service offering is authorized, the CSP must provide monthly continuous monitoring deliverables to the agency that are using the service. The last phase is called post-authorization. The 4 process steps therefore include document, which is package development, 2, assess, 3, authorize, and monitor, which is number 4.
Okay. Yeah.
Did that make more sense?
Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Okay. I'm glad that was helpful. Sometimes the note in this book is just giving me a headache. I'm like, you know what? No.
I'm telling you, you read. Hi.
Thank you for doing this for us. So thank you. I mean, we can't thank you
so much. Thank you.
This is like a gift from God. I'm serious.
Well, I'm thankful to you guys too for helping me. All right. Number 57, system description and documentation is the primary responsibility of. So they're asking about description and documentation. The primary responsibility of the CIO, the system privacy owner, the system owner, the information system security officer.
I think it's a system owner.
System owner.
Is it ISO or system owner?
Our system description and documentation is the primary responsibility. I think
right.
it's the system owner.
It's the ISO.
You know, you guys are right. The system owner, actually.
You know, it's the system owner.
Yeah.
Yeah. The system owner is the primary responsible party for describing and documenting processes about the system.
Yes.
Yes. The CIO can oversee functions of the system owner, but ultimately the system owner is the one that describes and documents.
That has the, the last word, I would say.
Yes. And the ISO can play a part as a system owner, but it's never going to be primary. He's always going to be secondary.
Yes.
All right. 58. The following are examples of different types of descriptive information that organizations can include in the system description section, except organization that manages, owns, or controls the system. Manufacturer and supplier information. Security control assessment results. Purpose of the system and mission business processes supported. I'm going with C.
Manufacturer and supplier.
Security control assessment results.
Yes, I don't think we should ever have that anywhere in any document for just anybody to see.
Yeah.
I'm already sleeping, that's why I'm not listening again.
Oh.
You're doing good, girl. You're doing good.
It looks like Mr. Zake already went.
No, I'm here.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah.
Are you working overnight? You said.
No.
Okay.
I mentioned that I'm afraid of when it has to get too late too. Because if I've not yet slept, there's no problem. But if I have slept to get up,
Okay.
I heard people talk about AM, so I was afraid that if I've already slept, I might not be able to get up.
All right. All right. Number 59. What reference guide is used to determine the minimum security requirements for Federal Information and Information Systems?
I think it's FIPS 199.
199. FIPS 200. FIPS, no, NIST 837 or 860. I think we had said 199.
Yeah, it's 199 FIPS, yeah.
No. Answer
Really?
actually B, FIPS 200.
Okay, what reference guide is used to determine the minimum? Yeah, you're right.
That's the one I got.
FIPS 200. Let me see what $199. So FIPS 200 defines the minimum security requirements for federal
information and information systems.
This should not be confused with FIPS 199, which is the standard for security categorization.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So, okay. Number 60. Who is the primary responsible party for security categorization, review, and approval? The ISO and system owner, the authorizing official designated representative, senior agency official for privacy, if the system has PII, the CIO, the CISO, the SCA, common controls provider. I go with D.
I used D for my answer.
What do you guys go with?
I'm going through the question right now. Who is the primary responsible party for security categorization, review, and approval? I was thinking the security control assessor and common control provider. But at the same time, don't the owner also has responsibility in that?
They mentioned the categorization, security categorization. Or because of the review and approval?
Oh, yes, we're wrong.
Yeah, because of the review and approval, and the owner always has to approve it.
Yes, because of that, we can't really say is this guys because of review and approval, because this guy's assessment.
Always done by authorizing officials. So when you see anything about review and approval,
yes, it is.
It's authorizing official.
You're right. It is authorizing official, and this other yeah. Review and approval, authorizing official.
Yeah.
Number 61. What official document provides guidance for security categorization of national security system? Doc told us this one. CNS instruction.
It's CNSS instruction 1253.
Yeah, Doc told us to remember that one and not forget that one. All right.
So let's go through the question one more time so we don't forget it again.
Okay. Yeah. What official document provides guidance for security categorization of national security systems?
Yeah. CNSS instructions, 1253.
All right. Number 62. A system in which at least one security objective, CIA, is assigned a potential impact value of moderate, and no security objective is assigned a potential impact of high, is a medium impact system.
Yeah, it's medium impact system.
Do we all agree?
Well,
Yeah.
just that one is
Right.
okay.
That's the easiest question on this page, on this thing.
Yeah.
Moving on. What term describes the process in which security control baselines are modified by identifying and designating common controls, applying scoping considerations, and selecting compensating controls? Is it tailoring, control implementation, tailored control baseline, or
Tailoring.
scoping?
I think it's scoping.
It should be tailoring.
Tailoring.
Okay.
Wow.
I resay that one.
So you think it's this one? Yeah. The answer is tailoring.
Yeah.
The answer is tailoring. So we have it wrong. Now it says tailoring involves the three processes outlined in the stem of the question here, and it is designed to modify appropriately and align the controls more closely with the specific conditions within the organization.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why it's tailoring.
Okay.
Yeah, I said tailoring.
All right,
Yeah.
good job.
Mm-hmm.
That one too.
Number 64. Who are the major partners that FedRAMP serves? Federal agencies and United States partner nations, United States partner nations and CSPs, CSPs and 3PAOs, 3PAOs and NGOs. Is this one?
I think it's C.
Yeah, we had this question. And
Yeah.
when we see FedRAMP, just look for 3PAO.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the correct answer. Number 65 is security or privacy.
Do you know what? Let me ask something. Do you know what 3PAO means?
Yeah, I do.
Authorizing organization.
Yeah, I know, but at least it's good to know.
Oh,
Yeah.
Alicia.
Yeah, say that again.
The question is for you, Alicia.
Oh, say that again.
Do you know what 3PO means?
I just memorized that one. I have no clue.
Three-party.
Third party.
Third party. Just know what
Okay.
you see what sleep is doing to me.
So it's third party organization.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you, sister. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you for not letting me get away with that one.
Nope. All right. Number 65 is security or privacy control for an information system that is implemented at the system level and is not inherited by any other information system. It's referred to as a compensating control, a common control, a system-specific control, or a hybrid control.
I use C for that. System specific. It says not inherited by any other.
And you are right. You hit the jackpot on this one. It's right because it's not a common control. Common controls are inherited in the sense that the information system or application receives protection from such controls and are developed, implemented, assessed, authorized, and monitored by entities other than those responsible for the system.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So that's why it's not common controls. 66. The first task in the control selection step is to select the controls for the system and the environment of operation. Which of the following pairs of words best describe the inputs of the above task? Security categorization and system level risk assessment results, security control assessment results, and implementation statements, continuous monitoring plan and system security plan, system architectural plan, system assessment plan. I think it's B. I may be wrong. What do you guys? What do you want to do?
I'm kind of going through the question again.
It's okay. Take your time.
The first task in control selection step is to select the
control selection step. And since they are talking about security categorization, A is destroyed. A cannot be the one.
You think it cannot be what?
That A cannot be the answer since the step is actually control selection step. And in A, they are talking about categorization. So I think A cannot be the answer. Then C2, they are talking about monitoring plan. It cannot be the answer too. So left with D and B.
The answer is between the two highlighted ones and make it easier for you.
So it is B.
Wrong.
So I cannot answer this one because I really didn't, I don't quite understand the question that well. So I will leave it to you guys.
So categorization, so prepare, categorize, select, implement, assess, monitor.
Mm-hmm.
On the selection step, the selection step says that you have to select the controls for the system and the environment of its operation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's asking that what two pairs of tasks in the answers below clearly show evidence that you are trying to select controls for the system and the environment in which you operate.
Mm-hmm.
And I said the answer is between A and B.
So I would think it's B, security control assessment result and implementation statements, I think.
Okay, so we all had it wrong. The answer is A, security categorization and system level risk assessment results.
Okay.
And it says,
But it was evident to me that now that is B because when I looked at control selection, I know it's a step, that step. And when they were talking here of categorization, I rejected my A that I earlier chose.
exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it says here that it's A because the input to selecting controls for a system include the security categorization of the system and the results of the risk assessment for the system.
Okay.
So that's why it's actually A.
We are doing serious learning, eh? This is very good.
Yeah, because you have to categorize the system first and get the results.
Right.
Before you can select controls.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So 67, FIPS 199 is to categorization as NIST 853 is to, let's go.
Assess.
Somebody get this one.
Select controls.
It's to selecting, I think.
Yeah, select controls.
Yeah. So the answer is B, select.
Yeah.
But 53 falls somewhere else again. No, 53A falls somewhere else.
53A with assessment.
Yeah.
Yeah, 53 is assessment.
Yes. All right. The primary responsible parties for selecting security controls are CIO, CISO, Common Controls Provider and ISO, System Owner and Common Controls Provider,
What's the
System
answer?
Owner and ISO.
Yeah, that's C, System Owner and Common Control Provider.
C?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. System Owner and Control Provider. That's right. Okay. 69. We're almost there, guys. A security consultant crafts a written policy about access to an online system he owns and uses for teaching the risk management framework to his students, such as DOC. Which of the following controls best corresponds to the consultant's written policy? AC1, CP1, CM1, IR1. So AC is access control 1.
Yeah.
CP is what's CP again? Not management control. Common something provider 1. Let me see. Anyways, the answer is
AC is access control.
Yes. The answer is AC1.
AC1.
But I don't really know how to explain why. From here. Yeah, because when I remember AC, I know it's access controls, and they're talking about controls that he has used to write for his written policy.
For his written policy.
Yeah, it has to be access controls.
Right.
So
system.
AC1 is the correct answer because this specific control is about access control policy and procedures.
And procedures, yeah.
The clue to this answer is the word access. All the other options are -1 controls, which typically refer to policies and procedures, but they are not access. So we have to know that all -1s are policies and procedures. I think Dr. referred to it like 20 times in class.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Kanisha.
She's gone.
Kanisha, get up.
Oh, number 70. In what family would you classify a control of a system that electronically generates audit records containing information that establishes what type of event occurred, when the event occurred, where the event occurred, the source of the event, the outcome of the event, and the identity of any individuals or subjects associated with the event?
I looked at the scope and chose management. It's broad.
I think it's management too.
It's management.
But the answer is actually technical
technical controls, right?
Yes, it's actually technical. So it says system audits event to include events to include access audits, event logs, timestamps, intrusions, monitoring, and other typically redacted technical processes performed by software in the computer system, and therefore will qualify as aspects of technical control family.
Yeah.
While management could also perform non-technical audit activities, the best option would be the technical one.
The technical one.
Yeah.
Because I guess for you to be able to get all these records, you will have to use a computer or something.
Exactly.
To compute it.
Right.
All right. A control that protects personal identifiable information, PII, is referred to as a common control, a hybrid control, a privacy control.
Privacy control.
That's right, privacy control, I think. Yes, we got it right. All right. Dash are security controls whose implementation results in a security capability that is inheritable by one or more organizational informational systems. Common controls, hybrid controls, system-specific controls, or technical controls.
Hybrid controls.
That's a definition of hybrid control.
Security control whose implementation result in a security capability that is inheritable by one or more organization information system. That can be hybrid control.
Well, we just spoke about this in the other question above here.
Oh, really?
About the difference between common controls and hybrid control and system-specific control. And it is this answer is actually common controls.
Mm-hmm.
Because common controls are controls that are implemented, over the system, which are not copied over, and they're kind of
I
yes.
thought that was not.
Actually, can we go over that question, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so dash are security controls whose implementation results in a security capability that is inheritable
Mm-hmm.
by one or more organizational information systems.
I see. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
That's
and
the common controls. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because these are controls that are inheritable from one other system
From one
that are
exact
developed.
to another system.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you for going through it.
Well, that's all right.
Mm.
So 73, which of the following is not a task in the categorized step of the RMF? System description, security categorization review and approval, control allocation.
Maybe D doesn't make any sense to me though. Control allocation.
Okay.
I never even heard of that before.
We had chosen because of review and approval. We chose it in the other question. Then it should be also. Let me see. It's not a task. A task in the categorized step.
Yeah. So
boy, I missed that.
it is control allocation. That's the answer.
Yep.
And it says
Oh boy.
it is control allocation.
Yeah.
This is a
But
task in the select step and not the categorized step.
right.
I don't know if that makes sense to anybody.
It does.
Okay. All right. Because they were asking for categorize. Hi, Zarina.
Hi guys.
Okay.
Zarina?
I'm sad.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. I was
I'm
wondering
sad.
what's going on with you. Did you
Zarina,
sleep?
you don't sleep anymore? Oh my God. You guys.
Oh, Zarina.
All right.
No, I
Number
missed the
74,
whole meeting.
guys. Some of us have to go to sleep so that our kids can not wake up in the morning at 5 a.m. and disturb us. What name is given to a control in which a portion is implemented as a policy and the order as a procedure specific?
Procedure specific.
Okay. A, system specific control. B, common control. C, operational control. And D, hybrid control. Okay, I gotta read this question again.
Yeah.
I'll not read it out loud because it's driving me nuts now.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, what name is given to a control in which a portion is implemented as policy and the other is implemented as procedure specific?
Procedure specific. So
It's
hybrid
control.
Between hybrid and common control is clear to me now.
You remember that common control was saying that it has to be how do you call it?
The common control is used by different organizations.
Yeah, common controls is about inherited controls.
Inherited, yeah.
Yes.
By maybe one or more.
Yes, inherited controls, which are used in the access, implement, document, monitor processes. Then hybrid controls is about a control that can be used for one thing and also another part can be used for another thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the answer is D, hybrid control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Number 75. You have just begun your first week after being hired as a SCAR at FEMA. Your supervisor asks you to review the control selection and implementation steps of a new system that an ISO Zarina has submitted.
Okay.
Which document would you which document would be your first choice to guide you in the review process? NIS 853A,
Assessing.
NIS 837, NIS 853,
Categorization.
or NIS 860?
53A
53.
is assessing control.
Oh, 53. C.
Yeah.
Okay.
53A.
So we're going with 53.
Mm-hmm.
And I said 53A, assessing control.
Okay, Zarina said
Control.
53A.
It's 53A, assess and control.
Yeah, 53A.
Okay, Zarina says 53A and
Alicia.
Alicia. All right, so the answer is C, NIS
Why?
53. So it says here that NIS 853 is the guide that outlines the security and privacy controls for federal information systems and organizations. And FEMA is a federal organization.
Right.
So that's why you're using NIS 853.
53.
No, like if he's assessing the control, for assessing control, it is not 53A.
Assessing controls is 53A, but you have to take note that the main part in this question is the fact that
It's
they are saying that you are assessing controls
FEMA.
for a federal agency.
Right.
So they're asking
Okay.
you what is the first document. They're not saying that you're not going to use 53A. They're saying what is the first document that you would use to determine how you will go about the process.
Review.
That's
Since
what documents
it's a
53.
federal agency.
Yeah, because it's a federal agency. So
I know it's a federal agency, but like 53A is for federal agency too.
Actually, bring it down a bit.
1 second.
Okay.
I have to
They
turn-
mentioned here, Zarina, that you are reviewing but control selection.
I have to turn off my AC before I'm free.
So we are doing the control selection over here.
So this line on this page down, supervisor asks you to review the control selection.
Review the control selection, not the assessing.
And for federal agency.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
federal agency, yeah.
The
So
control
it's like,
selection.
okay, review the, if he write it, if he write the right.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Actually, Zeke,
Yeah.
the keyword is not even only FEMA here. It's that it's the select step.
Selection, FEMA is not the keyword.
Yes.
So it's like they are asking about the SSP. The ISO write the SSP, so it's asking the other person to review it. Whatever he wrote is right.
Yeah. So it's the select and
That's
implement
why.
step.
Yeah.
That we should take note of.
That's why it is a 53. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Because it's for everything is federal. What we are doing is for federal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So select is 53 and implement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
because it's for the implementation. So he is checking if the implementations are right. So
The
for
implementation-
the implementation is 53.
The implementation is 53.
Yes, implementation is 53. Like selecting the base of SSP, the SSP system security plan is 53.
That's so 50.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Its implementation actually should be 870.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Yes,
seen
870, not 53. 53 is select.
I didn't look at the implementation.
Select, yeah.
Looked at.
SSP itself is like 18.
All right, guys. Number 76. Assessment objects identify the specific items being assessed and include specification mechanisms, activities, and individuals. Specifications are the document-based artifacts associated with an information system. Which of the following are examples of specifications?
Okay, let me read it again. Please don't say the answer yet.
Yeah, sure.
Assessment objective identify the specific item being assessed and include a specific
It's D.
and individual specification are the document-based artifact associated with an information system which of the following. Actually, the question didn't enter in my mind. I think maybe I am tired.
It took D for it.
Yeah.
It's D. It's
I
all
didn't get anything about the question.
Yeah. If you read the question, I mean, everything is all is D.
It's D.
Assessment objective identify the specific item being assessed and include specification, mechanism, activity.
Design the procedures. Yeah.
Specifications are document-based associated
Policies,
with
plans, and
information
architectural
system.
design procedures.
Example of specification.
Proceed on.
So the answer is D.
Yeah.
Yep. The answer is D.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it says here that that document-based artifacts used as assessment objects include items such as policies,
Plans, and architectural designs, procedures. You need all that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 77. Which set of the following controls is correctly matched with its corresponding control family? I haven't even studied this section. I don't know how to answer this, but okay.
I don't. Me neither. I haven't studied this section, so I don't know how to answer this. I'll do my best.
Yeah. Which section you study? Where you study those sections?
I've never even seen this one before.
Please tell me where you guys study those sections. Because I have not studied any section.
Doc
I've
never
never
spoke
even
about
seen this
the first
before.
one.
Huh?
I said Doc spoke about control families in one of the classes. We have one of the classes about control.
Oh, that's CP that you were asking. Is contingency plan.
Yes, it's actually contingency plan.
Mm-hmm.
Which of the following control is correctly matched with this corresponding control family?
Vulnerability scanning.
This is good.
I'll just read the
Operational control. And this is the unsuccessful log on attempt, time, technical control. Yeah, this is the technical control too, unsuccessful log on attempt and timestamp. What is a timestamp? I don't know.
I think it's contingency plan.
And then the fire protection, device identification and authentication, technical.
This is the right answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Login attempt.
Login attempt and U time stamp technical control. Yeah, those are technical control. I know that.
I'm actually. Can you kind of highlight this for us so we can go through it another day, another time, just to understand it better? Yes.
Yeah, because this one talks about the control family.
Right. Yeah.
But it says here, let me see that.
They want us to learn every single control.
That
Not
these two,
necessarily.
they fall under technical controls. These two.
But yeah.
495.
Is it because of the second aspect?
No, well, just the fact that you have failed logins is technical, and then if you have timestamp problems, is technical. So they're all technical controls. But just to give you the other options, it says option A is incorrect because while contingency planning is an operational control, vulnerability scanning is a technical control.
Technical control, yeah.
Yeah, and then option C is also incorrect because fire protection falls under operational control, but identity and authentication falls under technical
control.
And then for D, it's incorrect because acquisition process is under management control.
Management, yeah.
But
cryptography is a
technical control.
Technical control.
Zarina, why haven't you taken this test yet, Zarin?
I think you have to actually,
yeah.
No, not tonight, but another day we need to go further into this one because I have a little hard time understanding the technical words on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to study that.
Zarina, you just gave us a lecture on this and you want to study it again?
Yeah, because I don't have them on my fingertip like this. Okay. Because that is the thing that could be on your fingertip like that you can
Okay.
It's an analytic,
I'm glad to hear that. All right, number 78. Which major RMF document captures the overall security and privacy controls implementation of a system?
Which major RMF document capture the overall security and privacy control the implementation of the system?
Is it the security control implementation plan? Is it the SSP or the SAR?
Which document capture the overall security and privacy control? SSP. Implementation of the system. SSP.
SSP?
SSP. Yeah, that's where you write your implementation statement.
Are we okay with that?
Either A or B, but I use B.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah, there is because sometimes the security control implementation plan is part of the SSP. That's what I was reading. Sometimes the security control implementation plan. That's what I was reading too.
You're right. You're right. So the answer is B because it outlines the entire security posture of an information system. The answer is not A because A does not really show the overall security as a final document.
All
right.
Okay. So this is confusing too. See, this is so close because then I got confused for a moment.
From what you just explained, Zarina, it should be B.
That's why we have to go over this over and over again.
All right, so the answer is B.
All
right, 79. Which of the following personnel are primary responsible entities for control implementation?
This is
CISO, common control provider.
And he's chief control.
Is the ISO and system owner?
Owner. See,
Yeah.
today I was reading about
Oh,
what is
wait,
the common control
wait. Is
provider.
the system owner and common control provider?
Oh, there's the
I
okay.
know it has to be somebody with a common control provider.
Yeah, I think it's the system owner and common
And
control
common
provider.
control provider. Okay.
Yeah.
It's D.
So control implementation.
Yeah, but control.
The keyword here will be implementation, which means system owner. And then
Right.
the person who will provide the controls will be controls
It's the
provider.
control provider.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how we
So,
get the answer.
Yeah.
So, but like the E, so write the implementation, write the SSP. But the system owner is responsible for that.
Yes,
right?
the only one.
Yes.
The
The
ISO
only
can
person
also
that
play
responsible for the the only person that's responsible for the common controls is the system owner and the common control provider. But the system owner is the one that makes the decision.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had
Okay,
this earlier
responsible
in the
entirely
question.
for control implement. Okay, even though ISO write it, but a responsible person is the system owner and common control provider. So the common control provider, today I was reading about common control provider. So because I was having hard time to understand who is the common control provider. So what I understood that common control provider is for the control that they have inherited. Is that right?
Say that again.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Common controls are controls which have been inherited by a system.
By the system. And that's why the common control provider is the responsible for those, because those came from him, those control.
Exactly. But
yeah.
But also, I think even if it was a hybrid control, he would still be in charge of providing controls to help mitigate those particular vulnerabilities in that system.
Yeah.
And the owner will still have to approve those controls. The system owner.
Yes, when system owner approved it, he takes the responsibility for that. Then the common control provider is not responsible anymore. Yes. Because I was having a hard time to understand who is this common provider.
Yeah.
Even me, I'm having hard time actually understanding who the common control provider is. I will have to go back and read about it. And
yes.
But it seems like the common control provider is always attached to the system owner. The system owner has to approve it, and then the common control provider will have to provide whatever controls the system owner needs.
For the most part, yes.
Yes.
Right. Number 80, as a SCAR or cybersecurity analyst, if you were asked to review the control implementation of a new system, which of the following will not be your focus?
Okay.
Whether the authorization decision letter addresses control implementation, whether the responsibility entity of each control is listed, whether the frequency of reviewing the control is indicated, and whether the control addresses the issue of which was selected. And
so can we
this is the implementation step.
It was selected.
Because this is an implementation issue, right?
Yes, implementation step.
Okay, implementation step. Okay. So
so he is not assessing
your SSP, right?
Okay, he is just going to check the implementation.
Yes.
But he is not like assessing it.
No.
No.
Not
okay.
assessing.
Okay, so like the previous question.
Yeah, so you're just reviewing implementation.
Yeah, if the implementation are written right, whether the authorization definition
Control
is control.
responsible entity of each control is listed, and whether the frequency of reviewing the control is indicated, whether the control address the issue for which was selected. I think, do you guys think it's D? Whether the control
I think
the
the answer
issue
is
for
A.
which
I think the answer
okay.
is A because
Authorization, yeah, that's what I was thinking too
yeah,
about
because the authorization
authorization.
comes after the
Decision.
implementation, so you
Yeah,
cannot be. It comes
yeah,
after.
Okay, so
authorization.
yeah, so the
That's what
authorization,
I'm thinking too.
the implementation.
Because this is out of the we are looking at the control implementation. We are not looking at the authorization.
Yes.
So that's why I am thinking. Other than that, I don't know. That is the only reason I am thinking.
The answer is that. The answer is actually this A. And
Okay.
yeah, it says here the answer is A, and it says because a review of the authorization letter is issued only after a system has been implemented, assessed,
Yes.
and authorized.
Okay.
Therefore, it is not the focus of the implement step in the RMF because it comes
Yeah.
afterwards.
Afterward, because this is out of the thing.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's time for them to go. All right, number 81. The NIST 853 Security Control Enhancements section provides statements of security capabilities. Which of the following is typically mentioned in the enhancement section? A, adding functionality, specificity to a control. B, defining the priority of a control. C, providing the category or family of a control. D, defining the testing procedures of a control.
Can I see the question, please, again?
Yes, I'm trying to minimize so you can see everything.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yeah, I see it. I can maximize the way. The NIST 853 security control enhancement section provides a statement of security capability. Which of the
Are we at 81?
Yes, 181.
Okay.
Okay, in the enhancement section. Adding
Don't
functionality,
we have 2 pages left and we're done.
priority of a
Okay.
control, providing the category or family of a control, defining the testing procedure of the control, adding functionality specificity to control. I think it's A.
Why do you think it's A again?
Because it's the enhancement. It's like adding more thing to it, not like a defining.
You guys
Not providing a family.
Do you guys agree with A?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but that is me.
Security control enhancement section provides statements of security capabilities, adding functionality, specific
improvement to the
control, defining the priority of a control, providing the category of family of control, defining testing procedure of the controls. I have no, I don't even want to guess because I have.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing all.
Because if I will have to go, I will have to go with, because they said security controls enhancement section provides statements of security capabilities. Security capabilities, adding functionality specifically. Yeah, I probably go with A.
All right, the answer is A. And it says it's A because the enhancement section of NIST 853 provides additional but non-prescriptive information and related functionality that can be used to augment the strength to an assurance of the existing control.
Okay.
So that's why it's A.
From where you guys are learning, please let me know.
Asheri.
Yes, ma'am.
When you're able, are we gonna go through these questions several times? Is that possible?
I am going to post the questions and our responses to them into
Okay.
the group. If you want to go over it again, sure, we can do that again another day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Number 82. Dash controls are the starting point for the security control selection process and are chosen based on the security category and associated impact levels of information system determined in accordance with FIPS 199, FIPS 200 respectively.
Baseline.
So 199 is categorization and 200 is selection.
The selection. So that's the baseline, I would say.
Baseline, yeah.
Yes.
Is the baseline.
Yes, it's correct. Baseline is correct.
Yeah.
Baseline controls are the first set of controls selected on any system. All right, 83. How many control families are there in the following control classes? Choose the correct match.
Tom.
Tom 495. So
495, 495. Tom 4, 9, and 5. All of the above.
no.
Oh, what is this?
It's
In the
not
technical yeah, this is.
Tom.
Oh, why there's a why there's a two-term
This is
technical
correct.
control?
Yeah, this
For
is
in technical controls.
Yeah, Tom. Technical 4, 9.
949.
Yeah, but 9 is correct too, no?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because it says how many control families are
You
there in the following control class?
I'm sorry.
Choose the correct match.
This thing made a mistake. This is actually M here.
Yeah.
This is actually M. So
You mean that's management control?
Yeah, it's actually correct.
All of them.
Yeah. All of the above.
Yeah.
So for some reason, when I scanned it in, it didn't scan the correct thing and it changed this to T. I don't know how.
But we can actually, but it's actually understandable too, though, the way.
Yeah, it's okay.
So it's Tom 495. So this
is that's true because it's repeating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Number 84. Dash are statements used to provide additional explanatory information for security controls or security control enhancements. Explanations, supplemental guidance, scoping, control class.
I don't know. Supplemental guidance.
Let's see. Let's read that question again, please.
Yeah.
A statement used to provide additional information for security controls, controls and enhancement. Isn't it scoping?
I don't know. I am just guessing.
No.
Is a B.
To be supplemental guidance.
Read from here.
B.
Oh,
B.
Yeah, so additional supplemental guidance.
So
B.
correct. Supplemental guidance.
Zarina is back. Zarina is back.
Explanatory information.
Please don't take me like this. I am crazy.
Zarina, I I almost wanted to text you. I'm like, where is the reader? Even my, I'm
Please,
like,
next time do that, okay?
I just didn't want to wake you up or something. I'm like, she's missing. I want her here.
Yeah. How long have you been doing those? Like 1 hour now?
Since 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Please, next time just ping me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we will.
Please,
Because
please, please.
I was wondering why you're not in. I know you. I know you did it.
Verena, I thought maybe you were spending time with your husband or something.
No. I was studying myself over here and my phone was near to me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 85. All the following are tasks related to the security control assessment step in the RMF. Which one exception? With one exception.
Okay.
What is the exception?
Okay.
Say that again. In the following. Okay.
The following are related to the control assessment step in the RMF with
Assessment.
one exception. So what is
Assessor selection? What is assessor selection?
I would say the assessor selection because
yeah. I even didn't read the other thing.
Because assessment plan of action and milestone risk assessment are all in it.
Yeah, risk assessment.
Yeah, assessor selection.
Assessor kind of decide the selection.
So
there's no assessor selection.
So the answer is actually A.
Really?
What?
Yes. Well, that's what they say.
What?
So they say here the security assessment.
Can we go over that?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over it. So it says the security assessment step currently has six tasks. 1, assessor selection.
Wow.
2, assessment plan. 3, control assessment. 4, assessment reports. 5, remediation actions. And 6, PWAM.
Wow. Okay.
We didn't know that.
You would definitely think that. Okay.
Okay, would you please give it again? So I am going to write it down.
All right. So the 6 tasks of the assessment of the control assessment are 1, assessor selection.
Assessor selection.
Yes. Number 2, assessment plan.
Okay.
Number 3, control assessment.
Control assessment.
Number 4, assessment reports.
Assessment report.
Number 5, remediation actions.
Okay.
And then number 6, PWAM, plan of action and milestones.
Okay. People were laughing, and now assessor is laughing at us.
All right, number 86. Which of the following is the most important consideration for an organization in selecting external assessors for a system in development? The assessors must be certified in Security Plus or CAP before being selected. The assessors must understand the system they are hired to assess. The organization should consider selecting assessors with clean criminal backgrounds, like Alicia. The other organizations should consider assessors with both technical expertise and level of independence. I think it's this one.
Yeah. Assessor must understand the system they
are hired to assess.
That's my opinion, but I don't
think.
Yeah,
me too. Because but at the same time, when
think it's D.
If you hired at a job, every organization is different, and you will be you'll be trained, right?
Yes.
To assess that particular system, right?
Yes.
So they are asking the external, so it has to be independent, you know, like it doesn't independent assessor. So so it can influence the assessment result.
B, and then there should be a level of independence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and it has to be expertise in. So when they said that expertise, it says that they know the system. You know, he would know the system. So that's why I chose D.
Okay. The answer is D actually, because D would be the most important consideration for an organization, because they would like you to be independent.
Independent. So it won't influence the assessment result.
All right. What is the primary objective of security assessments? A, to make assessments results available and reuse them as part of the organization-wide assessment policy or in the security and privacy program plans. B, to determine the extent to which the selected controls are implemented correctly, operating as intended.
I think this is the one.
I think that's the one.
This is the one. Yeah.
You guys think is that one already?
Yeah.
Yes. You can repeat it.
Okay. I didn't even have to finish. I already got the answer. This sneaky people.
Producing the desired outcome and producing the desired outcome with the respect to meeting security and privacy requirement for the system and the organization, to provide a recommendation on the security posture of the is B.
Yeah.
All right, so the answer is B.
Our opinion. Yeah.
The answer is B.
Yeah.
And we are on our
last.
Nearly.
We have two more questions and that's it. All right, number 88. Ingrid, no, actually.
Alicia.
This one is, it shouldn't be Ingrid. This is Mr.
Alicia.
Mr. Zeke is assembling a package to submit to the authorization official as Alicia for an ATO decision to be made on her system. What must be included in that package?
We all should know that.
Both SSP, SAR, and POAM.
A.
It's all of the above. A.
We all should know that.
All right, you guys got that one. All right, the last question of our day is assessment.
Oh, I miss all of them.
No, you didn't miss much. I'll look for a way to get the video into the group. Maybe the way Doc did it. I don't know how to put a link or something like that, but we'll see.
Please.
All right.
Next time I will text you, Zarina, because I was just wondering where you are. I didn't want to be rude, just to text and so.
Yeah, please. I will really appreciate that.
All right. Assessment methods define the nature of the assessor actions and include examine, interview, and test. What is the purpose of the examine method?
Examine, interview, and test.
I'll let you guys
look at the policy.
I know Dr. Carr went through this several times, but it was hard for me to get it. But he went through this several times. So
examine. So examine, it means that then if it is written in somewhere, like in the policy, procedure, and when you interview, and then you test, you actually look at the configuration. You look in the system if it is implemented over there, and examine. You examine the document.
Yeah, you
Like
want
a
proof,
policy
like you need
procedure.
proof.
Yes.
Like you need proof. Yeah.
So what answer are we gonna go with?
So where is the answer? We didn't read anything.
Okay. A.
It's not one. It's not A. You don't need to read this. It's a discussion. Exercise. One or more. Assessment object. Activities
of
are
elimination.
mechanism under. No, it's a mechanism. They said that mechanism. Reviewing, inspecting, observing, studying, or analyzing one or more assessment of subject. I think it's this one. Preparing and delivering a test. No, this I think is C. Inspecting, observing,
Reviewing, observing, studying, analyzing one or more assessment object, that is specification, mechanism, or activities.
Yeah,
So
because the
are we
last
going
one
with
is
that
the
one?
test.
Are we going with that one?
Yes, I go with C.
Okay. All right. I'll choose that too.
Okay.
So the correct answer is C.
Oh, okay. Good. We did it.
Zarina, you think you could maybe come take my exam next week for me?
No, you know more than me. Okay,
You know, Zarina,
you are underestimating yourself.
Zarina, we miss your energy. I miss your energy when you were not when you were not there. So please next time join in fast.
Yes, I don't know how I missed that.
And I thank you so much, and I'm so glad that you're feeling better.
Yeah,
you know?
I appreciate that. Yeah.
I got you kind of worried. I got kind of worried a little bit, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was sitting here and doing the stuff. Like, but I was texting Dr. Thar.
Yeah, but and actually, if there's anything we can do, I know you're far from us, but if you want to talk and if there's anything we can do, please let us know. Seems we're family now. You're a brother to us, So,
yes. No, I am going to ask you again.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep asking you the same question until I will get that answer. How you guys, from where you guys study this material, those things?
I don't even study, Zarina. To be honest, I don't even